Oh my goodness. Good morning. Happy Sunday, the day the Lord has made. Aren't they all though? Shouldn't just be reserved for Sundays. I'm gonna start out today a little different than most days. Get this straight here. Um every day on my social media I post a daily prayer or a daily worship from this book. I found this book while cleaning out my mother's bedroom. It's called God's Minute. It was published in 1919. So the wording's a bit different than what you might expect typically. Bring this. I'm going to bring it up. We're going to read through it real quick. I'm going to talk a little bit about pride, and then we're going to move on. And I got a couple other things to talk about. Some things in Minneapolis. Some of that stuff. So I'm going to bring this up real quick. I thought that'd be bigger. I'm going to read through this real quick. Just give it a second. Let all those that put their trust in thee rejoice. Our Heavenly Father, we bow in thy presence in childlike confidence, knowing that thou art able and willing to hear our supplication and graciously answer our prayer for thy guidance during this day, which will be a day of opportunity, of blessing, of responsibility, and of testing. Grant us a family. Grant us as a family thy benediction and the special direction of the Holy Spirit, so that in all our ways we may acknowledge thee, in all our undertakings, and in the performance of our tasks, may we bless. Oh my goodness! And in and all our undertakings, and in the performance of our tasks, we may please thee and worthily represent thee. Bless us individually and collectively, and make us a blessing to all over whom we shall have the opportunity of wielding an influence today. May the meditation of our hearts and the utterances of our lips be acceptable in thy sight, and may thy gracious promise be fulfilled on our behalf. As thy day, so shall thy strength be, since each day hath its own peculiar temptations and trials. May we be able this day to cope with all our adversaries and successfully conquer them, leaving our impress for good on all with whom we may come in contact. May we realize this day as never before the truthfulness of the promise. The path of the just is as a shining light that shineth more and more unto the perfect day. In Jesus' name we ask for it. Amen. I was moving that thing around all over the screen this morning. Man, wouldn't it be better if we just all got up and just lived those kind of, just had that outlook?
A very dangerous sin. There is a sin, a very dangerous sin, that in my estimation is doing more to hold back revival than any other sin, doing more to destroy homes than any other sin, doing more to ruin this nation than any other sin, causing more Christians to live in failure and defeat than any other sin, and that is filling hell more than any other sin. And very frankly, it is the sin of pride. And the worst thing about it, it is such a deceitful sin. Many people who are infected and infested with pride have no idea that they are. There is at least a benefit and a bliss to being a drunkard. The drunkard knows he's a drunkard.
Yeah, right.
The thief knows he's a thief. But many times the proud person does not recognize that he or she is proud. As a matter of fact, the proud person is often very proud of his humility. It's kind of catchy, isn't it?
Isn't it kind of catchy? It is that way, isn't it? The prideful are often like, I'm so humble. I care so much about everybody else. Pride. Man, they say the road to hell is paved in pride. Pride does a couple things, I was thinking. It stops us from asking God for help. It stops us from praying. We figure, oh, I'll handle this all by myself. I don't need God to help me. Some people say they don't want to bother. I think that's pretty ridiculous. So pride keeps us off of our knees. It keeps us from praying. It keeps us from that relationship with God. And that relationship with God is what helps us to live on the straight and narrow. It helps us to walk that narrow path. How do we stop it? How do you stop pride? Prideful people. I tell my kid, you can praise others. Praise others rather than just focusing on yourself. Turn your focus away from things on the outside or from yourself or what kind of car you drive or what awesome wallet you just bought. I don't know, whatever. I don't buy anything. And turn that focus towards God. C.S. Lewis said that humility is the antidote. Humility is the antidote. Humility is not thinking less of yourself, but thinking of yourself less. Oh, dropping some wisdom over here. So, in short, it's important to stay humble. It's important to have some humility. That will keep you away from those prideful ways. And like Adrian Rogers said, the drunkard knows he's a drunkard. But oftentimes the prideful don't really realize they're prideful. Some of the most proud people I've ever met in my life think they're just the most empathetic people you ever met. It's just not the case. But they see it that way. Humility may even be like the key to waking some of these leftist protesters from their programming. I mean, if you think about it, yelling and screaming doesn't seem to work. Arguing doesn't work. It just feeds into what they want to do, right? The left is convinced. Sorry, we're transitioning now. The left has been not that kind of transitioning. Let's take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. The left has been convinced that the right is violent, racist, hateful bigots. What happens when they look at us and they don't see any of those things? True. Many are too far down that road to be able to go, you know what? I'm supposed to hate this guy. He's in one of those groups. They say he's in one of those their groups there that I'm supposed to hate in that. But I don't see anything I can hate about this man here. This man here seems like I should like this man. He seems like a good man. I'm supposed to hate him though. Hopefully some of them will do that. Some of them will do that. Some of them will. But it's important, even if they don't, it's still important that we put our humanity, our integrity, our humility, our love, our strength. That's important. Our strength out for everyone to see. Let them see the good in us, not the worst in us. Speaking of the worst of us, scratch the us part. Scratch the us part, because part of the whole thing going on here with I didn't want to talk about this today, but I'm being forced to because it's all you see anywhere today. Jake Lang. Sick of talking about this grifter. Yeah. So scratch the us part, because he's not part of us. That guy is not part of the MAGA movement. He's not. He wants to be. He wants it to appear that he is, because it causes us problems, to be honest with you. Like I said, I didn't want to talk about him today, but there's a lot of news going on about him today. So we're gonna touch base on it. But I'm not trying to focus too much on that guy. That's exactly what he wants, is people to be talking about him out here. That's the whole point. So I came across this video. I think this is the day before. I think this is the day before he went in and exercised, put his plan into place of getting himself victimized on screen. Don't get it twisted. That's what he wants. That's what he wants everybody to see. But this is the day before. I believe it's the day before. This lets you a little bit into this is when his guard's down a little bit. Not a fan of the language here. It's just you have to see what he is.
Go back, APAC. Go back. That's the APAC building right there. Go back, APAC. Go back. That's the APAC building.
You see, he started off with the Hail Hitler thing. I didn't even notice that the first time I watched this. He starts off, boom, he taps his chest, puts his hand up like the Hail Hitler salute, whatever you call that. I'm not up on all my Nazi stuff.
Go back, AIPAC. Go back. That's the AIPAC building right there. White Christian men are not going to sit around while you turn our children into a bunch of nigger lovers.
We're going the wrong way. Where are we going? Simple. Simple. That guy cannot be associated with the right, not with the Christian conservative right. So you see all these videos, and we're gonna go through them. There is one funny one where this guy was interviewing he calls him Jeremy Lang. This is before all the hubbub started, when he was just gearing up to get up there and start preaching his hateful messages so he could get a crowd gathered. This is kind of interesting. It makes a fool of him a little bit. We'll see. What do you think?
With the incel, Nick, Jeremy Lang. What's your body count, man?
Jake Lang.
What's Jeremy though? It's Jeremy. What's it like being a virgin? When was the last time you legally touched a vagina? Nick, Jake Lang has never legally touched a vagina.
Do not touch. Do not touch.
When was the last time you've legally touched a vagina, Jake?
Do not touch.
All right, so Jake, I've been talking to ICE officers trying to explain where the clitoris is. So do you need help finding the clitoris?
Well, the guy's up there. This is where Jake Lang was attacked or whatever. He's up there on that little window ledge now with him.
Jake Lang, where's the clitoris? People want to know. So I'm here with a raging, unfuckable incel, Jake Lang. And he is one of the biggest virgins you'll ever meet.
Not wrong, I guess.
Really unfuckable guy right here.
Jesus is king.
So what gets to me is that he sits up there and says, Jesus is king, but then he acts the way he acts. The idea is to start trouble. So then he goes there, he's up on this ledge, he's there for a while. He's just basically getting the crowd primed up, getting them angry, staying there. I'm incredibly cynical when it comes to Jake Lang, okay? I'm incredibly cynical when it comes to him. So you'll have to forgive me a little bit here. I don't trust him at all. Not even a tiny little bit. And it's interesting to me that every single person that was in the J6 gulag in DC, in the J6 wing, there is not one single person that will speak good of him. That should tell you something. But so he goes and he's up on this one windowsill and he's preaching his silly message of hate and yada, 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 trying to get people to pay attention to him, trying to get people angry. If you'll notice that what he does is he'll pop up every couple months at some controversial event and he'll do some kind of a thing. He'll say he's going to burn the Quran. That's his go-to lately because it's such an emotionally charged issue. He'll go out there and he'll do that, and he'll stand there and get everybody looking, and then he knows what he's doing right now. He's not standing on that windowsill for any real reason. He's just up there to be seen and let people be angry. Like he's pretending he's trying to calm the crowd down, but that's not what he's there for. The last thing he's there for is to calm the crowd down. I mean, these guys are up there telling him he needs to go. He needs to get down. He's the kind of guy that will take some hits. He'll get punched in the face. He'll take some stitches. He doesn't care because it adds validity to his cause, a faux validity, right? It makes it look like he's serious. It makes it look like He's doing something. He's not doing anything. Even if we disagree, isn't he expressing his First Amendment right? Yes, that he knows how to work it. His handlers have explained to him how to work this. Yes, of course. First Amendment rights, of course. Agreed. But he plays it, I mean, like, look back at his history. He plays it in such a way as to get as much possible reaction from people as he can, as much negative reaction. Before this, it was, where was he at before this? It was Dearborn. Before that, he went to Austin Metcalf, the whole thing where that kid got stabbed in the chest. He went there and tried to have a big rally there. It was a big failure. He got on the phone with Austin Metcalf's dad, called him a coward, all kinds of stuff, because he wouldn't do what he wanted him to do. He wouldn't feed into his little act. And yeah, you get this video, and yeah, it's dramatic looking video. You don't. It's not. It doesn't look good. You see him being chased down the street and all that kind of stuff, but whatever. People forget who this guy really is. I mean, there he is with a riot shield and a baseball bat and a gas mask and a heavy leather jacket. And, I mean, he's an instigator. He's an opportunist. He goes to do whatever he can get out of it. That's what he's there for. And that's it. I don't want to spend too much more time on this clown. I wasn't really going to spend any time on him. But that's what he is. And it gets old. It gets old. But then maybe we'll laugh a little bit. Maybe we should laugh a little bit. Let's laugh a little bit. I think we should laugh.
I mean, there's allegations that you're complicit in the fraud.
Ilhan Omar there.
Wouldn't you want to show up?
Why would there be an allegation that I'm complicit? How would I be complicit?
Well, what about Tim
Do
Wolf?
you just ask stupid questions? Is this your thing?
How could you do this to me? Next time, don't be so fucking rude. Sorry.
Oh.
I mean, there's allegations that you're
Oh, clearly this is AI. It does look like he's sitting in one of those chairs. It kind of is the same deal. It's still a show. That's what it is. It's a show. The guy's at a theater. He's all theater. People are all upset because you got like this video here where this is. What do you guys think about this? Have you seen this? This guy here sitting on the truck bed with a semi-automatic weapon, mask on, just kind of sitting there on the back of a car. You have a problem with it? I mean, I don't. It looks a little ominous, looks a little troubling, but I don't have a problem with it. That's his Second Amendment right? He can be out there with that just as long as he's legal and everything's. Is he legal? I guess we should probably check, huh? Get that man's papers. Because promoting violence is such a good example for young people to be exposed to promote. People are hurting in it. Yeah. People are hurting. Yes, ICE has guns, absolutely. Sure. That's what I said. A lot of guys are coming out and going, this is outrageous. He shouldn't be out there, blah, blah, blah. He's not doing anything illegal. It's constitutional what he's doing. So I don't have a problem with it. I mean, like I said, it looks a bit ominous, but I'll be fair and admit that the ICE agents with weapons probably looks kind of ominous to other people out there too. Yeah, we have to at least be fair. And then you got people like this, where like this guy, for instance, is a good example. He's not used to this kind of stuff going on, right? He's not used to being tracked down the street like this.
Where you going? Huh? Are you ICE?
No. So let that crap happen to someone who knows about this whole game. That guy pulls his camera out and he chases people down the street and he tries to get him to say what he wants. I hate ICE or whatever he wants them to say. And people don't know how to react. So they turn around, they see that camera, and it's a little. I imagine it's a bit intimidating or whatever. You don't know how to act exactly, but I mean, that doesn't. This is totally wrong. You shouldn't be doing this to people.
Do you like ice? Say fuck ice! Say it! Say it, bitch! You're a bitch! Your mom's a bitch! Say it! Fuck you! Fuck you, Nazi! Fuck you, Nazi! Fuck you, Nazi! Where you going?
But what are you supposed to do? He's trying to hide behind the camera and intimidate this guy into saying what he wants him to say. It's stupid. It's theater. So much of this stuff is theater. We really have to wake up to it. So much of it is theater, and then so much of it is just really ugly. It's just ugliness. You're seeing a lot more violence on the from the left onto the right. There's this guy here. He got pushed over for having a "You prove Charlie right" sign.
These guys are some fucking provocateurs. You come here and you're just giving Fox News B-roll. This is the shit that just gives Fox News B-roll. Don't do this stuff. I don't trust you, you fucking coward. That shit ain't right. We just hurt ourselves with that crap. Let him talk.
How many cameras are out? I can't stand it anymore.
When people can't prove their points, let him talk. Hey! Don't touch him. Don't touch him. Don't touch him. You're violent. You're violent. I'm not violent. You guys are just giving Fox News B-roll. Leave him alone. Just leave him alone.
He's right. They are violent.
Leave him alone.
You'd be able to hold up a sign, whatever it says, without being threatened or attacked or any of that stuff.
Violence is the language of the day. Don't touch him. Don't touch him. There's probably some right-wing influences in here with cameras right now filming all this.
Yeah, there's probably some right-wing influence there with cameras filming them now.
He was calling me down. But when I got attacked,
There's so much of it out there now. What do you think? An insurrection act might have to happen. I don't know. This guy's just trying to walk through. I don't know what's going on, but we can't let him just walk through. Because the left believes that we're subhuman. They've been trained to believe that the right is subhuman, that we're evil. I say it a lot. I say the right believes that the left is stupid, but the left believes the right is evil.
He needs medical help. He needs mental health. Mental health. The bleeding is natural from Nazi ears, but he needs mental health.
People attack this guy and hit him with stuff. He's all bloody. Like, where are we at? These are the same people that wouldn't do a damn thing if they were by themselves.
he said, off with their head, right? Stop recording! Stop! I'm gonna give a blow! Get off!
Where are we at? Where we're following this guy all the way to his car?
Where you going? You don't come to Minneapolis anymore.
That's pretty good. I like that. If you had two brain cells, one of them would be lonely. That's good. I like that. The right is evil. The right is evil. How? How is the right evil? How can you paint a whole group that evil? That's you're playing into what they like. That's puppet behavior right there. The whole right is evil. The whole left is evil. They're all evil. Don't you understand? That just gives you a place that they put that in front of you so that you can go, yeah, they're evil. Now I can hate them all. Now I don't have to listen to anything they say. I can ignore any of their points. I don't have to debate them. I don't have to concern myself with anything that they think anymore. I don't have to consider them human or people or anything. I can just dismiss them. That's the whole point. It's to get you to dismiss the other side. Both sides do it. It's to get you to dismiss the other side so you won't listen to them anymore. You label them something, and it doesn't matter if it's true. Most of the time, it ain't. It's not true most of the time. That's not what's important. What's important is that the label sticks. And once you get the label to stick, then you can just hate the whole group of people. You don't have to listen to them anymore. You don't have to have a conversation because the puppet masters on both sides don't want you to listen to the other side because they might make sense. They might diffuse the situation a little bit. You might not hate them as much if only they would do that. But that's not where we're at, I guess. I don't know. Then he gets in his car and they hit his car a bunch of times and then he drives away. It's ridiculous. This is not the way it's supposed to be in America. Not the way it's supposed to be in America at all. Get the F out. Get out of here. You don't ought to be here. Yada, yada, yada. And when you watch this scene, understand this is exactly what he wants. Don't tell me there's not a little bit of theater going on here. Don't tell me he doesn't know he's being recorded. He absolutely does. That's the whole reason he's there, is to be recorded. This guy wouldn't do any of this if there wasn't a recording going on. If people weren't recording his behavior or this, how he's been victimized and he was attacked, and it's all bad. He was great and he was doing the right thing, but now everybody attacked him.
Ah, Jake, you thought it was a good idea, didn't you? Ah, Jake, you thought this was a good idea, didn't you? All that shit talking.
Everyone's talking about it's going to be all over the place today. So stupid. So stupid. But like I said, that's what he wants. Jake wants this. He wants this all over the news. He's going to go home. He's going to lick his wounds. And he's going to call and going to get on all these different shows. And he's going to get out there and he's going to be interviewed. And it's going to be a big deal. He's going to be the center of everybody's attention for like 24, 34, 54, 29, whatever hours, however many hours it takes. Then he'll disappear again and he'll pop back up again in a month or so or two at whatever, some controversial thing that's going on. He'll show up there and, that'll be it. That'll be it. And he'll just keep going and keep trying to stay relevant like that. And that's all there really is to it. There's nothing else to it. It's very simple. It's very important to Jake that he's taken seriously. Very important. Now, we should probably have a little laugh. Let's have a little laugh. These laughs are good too, right? Hopefully this is full screen because it would be better if it was.
Bro, don't panic. You're good. You're good, bro. You got this. This is gonna make a sick shot, and it'll be cool.
You know what? Sick shot? Yeah. Shot.
Yeah, I like 6
For the ground.
For the
tube. For the tube.
ground?
Yeah,
For the tube?
For the thumbnail.
Oh, if it's for the
Thumbnail, bro.
Do it, Mike. Just hop on in. Hop on in.
No, hey, I don't think I'm gonna float.
You're gonna
You're
float.
gonna float.
No, get me out. No, get me out.
I got you, bro.
Hey, y'all didn't know.
No, please don't let me, no.
No, you're good.
Bro, you sure? No, I'm not.
I've seen this a million times.
Roper,
You're good.
I think.
Bro,
man.
please.
I promise, you're good. You want me to get in with you? I'll get in with you. Hold on.
Look. Hold me slowly until I float.
Okay, let go. You got the life jacket on, man. You're good.
No.
You're good.
You're floating.
You're good.
No.
You're good. You're floating right now. Hey, hold on to the fish. He floats. There you go.
No.
Don't panic. You're good. You're
That
good.
guy's never getting in the water again. Oh, fuck. As I don't want to focus too much on the Jake Lang stuff today. I don't think it's worth the time. Scroll through here, find a couple other things. I don't think it's worth the time. It is what it is. Everybody knows what most people know what he is. If you don't know what he is, then you'll figure it out eventually. That's all it is. That's all it is.
LGBT.
I don't know if you've seen this before. This is interesting. This is a woman who's grooming her kids. It says kid snitches on mom for pushing LGBTQ agenda. So she pushes her kids. They go online. It's probably 2 years old or something. They go online and you'll see.
Your mom say you have to.
They're answering questions online. They're answering questions online. So the kid's going to read the question and he's going to answer it.
Your mom say you have to be LGBT. No, I think she's what I want to be, but
Go ahead, Lex. Go ahead. Keep talking. Say what you're saying.
my mom doesn't matter if I am gay or lesbian or any of that. She doesn't care. All she cares about is that I'm a part of it. And if I'm not a part of it, she'll try to convince me to join it.
Oops.
What? Are you saying right now?
Oops.
Facts.
That I would convince you to join what?
The LGBTQIA+ community. Your mom say you have.
Oops. He wasn't supposed to say that. Oops. Oh, it's sick. It's a mental disorder that the parents share as well. It's a mental disorder. It's a shame. I saw this headline. I don't know if it's true or not, but it's funny. ICE agents ate meal at a Minnesota Mexican restaurant, then arrested the staff who worked there. That's cold, buddy. That's cold. That's cold right there. If that's what they did. I don't know if that's what they did. I don't know if I can't really verify it, but oh man, this lady's very upset. What's going on with white ladies that go online and film their breakdowns?
ICE is in Metro Atlanta.
ICE is in Metro Atlanta.
I know my hair is greasy. I just woke up less than an hour ago, and I've been crying since I woke up because ICE is in Metro Atlanta. And I'm just so worried about so many different people right now.
I don't know if she had the music or not, but that's where we
Shit
are.
is really
Everything's theater.
scary.
Everything's theater, guys. It's all theater. What are we doing?
January 13th.
Sorry.
Hi, my name is Isa Obradovich, and on Tuesday, January 13th, at around 11 in the morning, I was escorted out of my middle school art student teaching placement. I have a script that I'm going to be reading from because I want to be very careful with my words. On Tuesday, January 13th, at around 11 in the morning, I was escorted out of my middle school art student teaching placement. I was informed that the district received several complaints from concerned parents about the video I posted the day before. In the video, I spoke about turning down a sponsorship from Wayfair as they sell beds to, quote,
This is a teacher
furnishing a federal detention center for migrants near the U.S.-Mexico border, end quote. In this video, I said, fuck ICE. And at the end of the video, I put up my middle finger while saying that I believe that ICE agents should kill. I could certainly have chosen my words better and avoided using vulgar language and gestures, but my stance remains firm. I stand on the side of humanity and will not endorse any institution who supports ICE. I have chosen to keep the video visible on my page. My values and actions are always rooted in a deep love for humanity, including love for my own community members as a first-generation child of French and Peruvian immigrants.
Wow,
Members
French
of my
and Peruvian
community are
immigrants.
actively being killed and kidnapped en masse by ICE, a rogue paramilitary force that answers to the child rapist and 34-time felon who is currently president of the United States. I stand by my message, even if my choice of verbiage could have been more tactful. For full transparency, I've posted the email I sent to the district yesterday following my termination. Thankfully, I have the privilege of not needing to student teach in order to graduate. I've chosen to not pursue another student teaching placement since I figured similar issues would arise considering the size of my audience on social media. I don't want to comprise neither my values nor those of any school district.
I don't know.
I will graduate without licensure, which I was not planning on applying for anyways because I don't intend to teach in the United States for the foreseeable future. I have the full support of my professors, which I'm so grateful for. Since around January of last year, I have been making arrangements to move to France after I graduate in May 2026.
Good.
I'm a dual
Good riddance.
citizen and have been speaking French since before I even learned to speak English. I'm going to be fine. I plan to work as an artist for at least a year before continuing on to grad school. Also, I have enough credits to have graduated last semester because I've just taken...
Oh, it's enough, lady. I can't take anymore. The green glasses and the green hair, it's just too much. The smugness of the left is like what gets me, man. How they can be so smug. They're so sure that they're right that it's like they're just smug in it. They just love it. This guy loves. Speaking of love, this guy's all about love.
Get the fuck out of my city, start walking.
Yeah, they always talk like this. They try to sound more intimidating.
Get the fuck out of my city, start walking. I can't run into shit. You're a fucking Nazi.
Okay.
We don't need you bottom feeders! We don't need you bottom feeders! Minnesota! Minnesota, Minnesota!
No, you're leaving on our court! You're leaving on our court! You're leaving on our court! Get the fuck out of there! Where you from, man? Where you from? That's your drive. You got papers? That's fucking embarrassing. That's fucking embarrassing.
So soft, my guy. So fragile.
Start walking out. Start fucking walking out. I don't want you in my fucking city. I do not want you in my fucking city. You got me, piece of shit. I don't want you in my fucking city. Motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. Get the fuck out of my city. Start walking. I can't run into shit. You're a fucking Nazi.
How come no one says that? I want someone to say it to me. Get out of my city. Get out of my city. Big mad. Big mad. It's a shame. It really is. I don't understand how people can get this. Whatever. I don't know. Whatever. I don't want to talk too much more about the whole Jake Lang thing, but it's a good case study because that's what a lot of these influencers do. They go out there, they don't just record, they instigate, they get involved, they try to get some kind of a response from the other side. That's what he does, which is Jake Lang does. He goes out there, he tells everybody he's going to be there to burn a Quran, he's going to do this, going to do that, and then he shows up, he tries to get a big crowd around him. Instigates the crowd, gets them all angry. He's okay. He's all right getting a couple hits. He'll take a couple hits. He'll get a couple stitches so that he can go out then after that and be the faux validation that comes with that. You know, look, I bled for my cause. What is your cause exactly? Me. He's not part of the MAGA movement. We would do well to keep far away from him. I learned a long time ago that you can't control what other people are saying in the streets. Like they might claim to be on your side, but they're saying these things that are outrageous. You can't control that. If you go and try to shut them up, it just gives them the video that they want. You can't control what they say. You can't control their actions. All you can do is distance yourself from them. It doesn't help to try to tear him down because you look ugly doing it. Like, I could sit here and tear him down for hours, but I would look bad doing it. It would just make me look bad. It's pretty obvious what he's doing. If people don't, there's going to be people that don't see it. There's going to be people that believe he's just the greatest ever. He's just doing super great things and yada yada. But that's simply not the case. But you can't go out there and just tear him down, because again, then you look like you're just out there tearing things down. You have to just understand, if you need to learn one thing about him, understand this: he wants the camera shots of his head bleeding. He wants them to video him barely escaping a mob of angry rioters. He wants that. There won't be any real videos out there that go real viral of him instigating the crowd or standing there and waiting for the crowd to get bigger or any of that kind of stuff, because those aren't helpful to his cause. And what is his cause? His cause is Jake Lang. That's his cause. There's going to be people like that out there all over the place, all through these movements, that see an opportunity to move their personal brand forward. That's really all it comes down to, just moving their personal brand forward. And that's what he did. That's what he's doing. That's why it's good for him to have videos of him getting hurt or beat up or whatever. That's why they do that. Now there's all these things like this post here. My friend Jake Lang, was leading a peaceful anti-Islam protest in Minneapolis and was ambushed by violent leftists and Muslims. They beat him, stabbed him, chased him down the street, attacked his car, and tried to force entry. Not one cop showed up to protect him. Dear Jake Lang, carry a gun next time. This is the Democrats-backed chaos. I stand by Jake Lang. That's because you're a simp. You stand by Jake Lang because you're a simp. This is MAGA's America. Everyone, they can keep blaming everyone else, but everyone outside the cult, which is growing, aren't loving this type of country. It'll be over soon. What's that mean? It's a bunch of bunch of brainwashed commies on the right all of a sudden are okay with a show me your papers and mass surveillance, just like Nazis, and you can't understand why people draw that comparison. I can't understand. I've talked about. I can understand why they draw that comparison. A lot of it is ignorance, but why they can draw that comparison. Yeah. You got to be real careful when you have soldiers or people that look like soldiers walking around the American streets asking people for identification. Yeah, it's going to be a tricky situation. You got to be very careful. I understand how it can look that way. Absolutely. I think we all do. You'd be lying to yourself. You may understand. I'm not on the far. I mean, I'm very, very conservative, but I'm not like super far right. Trump's always right. We're good. We're always right. Yada, 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 yada. Getting into the chat here. Let's see what's going on in the chat. I'm gonna try to read this one.
What is MAGA about other than being beta Enoch boot eaters because Jesus ain't coming back and the rapture ain't going to start?
All right, these guys, like, you cry about Somali fraud, but you don't say anything about the biggest scam of the Fed. You don't say anything about what I care about, so you're a fraud. You're a fraud. I need you to talk about what I want you to talk about. Like, cool.
Anyone else still laughing at Charlie Kirk?
No, no one really is, unless you just don't have any morals. I mean, that I guess that's the kind of stuff that's supposed to make everybody get all triggered and angry. We don't get triggered and angry because you're stupid. Like, because you're ignorant or you're immature or you're whatever, it doesn't make me angry. It doesn't work on me. It just bounces off the armor. You can say that all you want. That's like, well, all that really does is show your ignorance. And one day when you're older and you're a little bit more mature, you'll understand. You'll understand. It's very eloquent, well put. What a well put. Trump supporters are punks. Wow, that's just profound. That changes everything. That changes everything about what I feel about politics, because he said that Trump supporters are punks. A lot of comments going on here. Let me try to keep up. Just try and keep up. Kirk was gay and you are also. You guys aren't really impressing me with your comments today. Usually the haters are a lot better. They must be still sleeping and still messed up, still whatever they're doing out there. Who knows? Trying to find a couple news stories, if there is any out there. Anything new going on? It's all Jake Lang. That's what he wants, man. He's happy to have it look like that on social media today. Jake Lang everywhere. Everyone who knows him knows he's fake. Back to the chat and get some breakfast cooked. They fought the law and the law won. No one knows when Jesus' second coming will happen, so please don't anyone get the word of God twisted because of what they had said online. Oh, here we go. There's a lot of the hate's coming out now. Here we go. All right. Get it out. Consider me your therapy session. It's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. A couple more minutes here. We'll deal with it. It's all right. People are gonna get mad, they're gonna get angry, they're gonna lash out. It's all right. Lash out. How it started and how it's going. How it started. And how it's going. Some people deserve to be punched in the face, guys, you know? Yeah, I did see some YouTubers making fun of Charlie yesterday, and I was like, seriously? I mean, you guys got what you wanted. A voice on the conservatives got killed, and you still have to talk shit about it. Him. Yeah. The best comparison you can make to all these people on the left that do that kind of stuff is children. They're like children. That's really all it is. It boils down to they're just like children. Orange man bad, cult, this, that. It gets old. It does get old, that's for sure. I don't know what else to say about it. It is what it is. I'm gonna pull another video up here. I might even have to take me a minute to get me a cup of coffee here. I can't get past this. Is all Jake Lang stuff. A lot of it's just Jake Lang stuff. Jake Lang stuff. No one cares. Most people don't care. He does because it's going to get him some views and some credibility and all that kind of stuff. But whatever.
Democrat out.
Keep seeing this video popping up. Let's check this one out.
All right. So for every do-nothing Democrat out there, Jacob Frey, Tim Walz, Sorta AOC, anybody who's silent, voting for funding right now, We will die in the streets before we give you votes for midterms if you keep saying nothing besides mean tweets. It's time for action. Push people to strike. Pass the moratorium. People are struggling. They're not leaving their homes and they can't get evicted because ICE will scoop them up. Start standing for something.
What?
You stood down and now you have charges on your head and you haven't declared an emergency. They're coming for you. All right. So for every do nothing.
Okay, that's not very interesting.
I just love the inbred fighting between the left and the right. Just shows how stupid people are. You are online fighting back and forth, yet know nothing.
I'm so glad that we get these enlightened people that come here and teach us about the world around us. We're all so dumb. I'm so glad Anna Fiorentin. I'm so glad she's here to explain to us for a while. She sits high up on her perch on the fence in the middle and makes no commitment to any side or principles or anything like that. Make sure that she tells everybody else what's wrong with them. Yes. So good. Oh my God, you're going to say, how many times are you going to say, why is Chunstein only released a portion of the Epstein files and recent combat dog pile, blah, 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 blah. Maybe you should take yourself a little time outie. I don't like when people spam the old chat there. Anything else going on out here? Should we wrap it up? What's going on? It's crazy. I got a lot of work to do. We gotta get some videos together for our new members. That's one thing I gotta do today. Slow day today, that's for sure. God is good, guys. Keep the faith. That's the one thing that's always constant, right? Keep the faith. One day I'll get on here. Maybe it'll be a good idea to tell the whole full story about when I was an raging alcoholic and God lifted me out of that. Nothing short of a miracle. I'll have to get into that sometime. If anything happens today, I'll probably pop back on. We'll see. We'll see. But for now, I think I'm going to head out. I think we've done an hour. I'm going to head off here. I might jump back on later, but I got a couple of things I got to take care of. I need you to remember to pray for your enemies, guys. Even the ones that I say this all the time now. If I said pray for your enemies and you thought of somebody's particular, I can't pray for that person. Go right now and pray for that person. And then after that, you'll see it's a bigger blessing upon yourself. But after that, go to shop.magamericans.com and buy something. Check us out on social media at MagAmericans. Been doing a morning show now all week. Probably gonna push it through the next week here too. So we'll see you at 6 a.m. tomorrow. I don't pray for MAGA. Well, that's a problem. Isn't that a problem? If you pray but you refuse to pray for MAGA, then what? I mean, that says more about you than anything else, doesn't it? I think it does. I think it says way more about you than anything else. God bless you guys. Have a wonderful Sunday. Sorry about tomorrow being Monday, but we'll see you bright and early. That's for sure. Bright and early. Be good to each other out there.
Bye.